Hey everyone, this is Leo. Welcome to the Bagel channel. If you haven't been here before, this is our fourth video, but really the first video. We've taken like a 3-year hiatus. I moved from being homeless to my kitchen to now the rooftop deck. I have a grill now, and in celebration of the grill, we're gonna make some hot dogs. But it's not gonna be a normal hot dog. It's gonna be a bagel hot dog. And we're not going to put the hot dogs in the hole because that would be weird. We're going to chop them up, we're going to spread them over the bagels like pepperoni, and it's almost going to be like a pizza bagel if you go back and watch video 3. But it's going to be more like whatever you see in a hot dog, but in a bagel instead. So to make our base, we've got some jalapeno cheddar bagels here. We're from Seattle International. You can see Mount Rainier in the background if only we tilted the camera, but that's not going to happen. Our hot dogs. So, I've got the standard Hebrew Nationals right here. They're the small ones, not the jumbo ones. We got a jumbo veggie here for our vegetarians in the audience. This one is actually pretty good. Most vegan hot dogs I don't really like. But this one, has a nice spicy flavor to it. And to round out the almost Seattle style hot dogs, we've got our cream cheese. So for those of you who've been to Seattle, we make Seattle style hot dogs and we put cream cheese on our hot dogs. But this is a bagel, so it's nothing special. Cream cheese goes in bagels. Cream cheese also goes on Seattle hot dogs, so we'll call it a wash. We've got our standard 365 organic ketchup from Whole Foods. This ketchup, it's not as good as Primal Kitchen, but we've only got 3 grams of added sugar here. It's got no high fructose corn syrup. We've got our organic cane sugar here on the menu today. It's probably just as bad for you, but I feel better about it. Now, this is what takes the cake. We've got Sierra Nevada hazy little thing. So it's almost like drinking a beer, like a German beer, except we've got German style whole seed mustard. And this mustard, it's going to be strong. It's not going to be that weak mustard you see on a normal hot dog, like on a Nathan's hot dog. And to wrap it up, we've got more Whole Foods organic old-fashioned sauerkraut. This is going to go all over our bagel. It might seem a little disgusting, but we're going to make it work. Now, to make the hot dog, we're going to fire up this Weber grill. So, I'm going to open it here. We're going to come to the side. We're going to turn up the gas. We're going to avoid the wasps. Okay. Let's get this going. I don't know if it's going on broad daylight. You know why it's not going? It's because I didn't turn the gas on. So let's turn the gas on. Now, light it up. I think I heard it. Yep, I see fire. I see flames. All right, let's get this grill hot. And we'll take a break, come back when it's nice and toasty at 400 degrees. And we're ready to put the hot dogs on the grill. So we're almost at 500 degrees right now. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. We've got our hot dogs. We'll start with the vegan one. Because, I don't want to dirty up the vegan hot dog with the beef. To be respectful to all of our vegan friends here. So let's squeeze this guy out. Get it? Look at that. Nice vegan hot dog. Alright, so open the grill, blasting hot, get it on the grill. Now time for the beef ones. For these, I'll just toss them on. We'll touch them last. Okay, we got our beef here. Let's put that on. We got our other beef here. We're going to make 2 beef hot dog bagels. Throw that on. And yeah, let's just let it cook for a few minutes. See what happens. So now while this is cooking, we're gonna cut the bagels so that they're ready to go once these hot dogs are done. So let's get this on the tray. This is a bad spot for it. I'm just gonna sling it over the grill. Why not? Okay. Got our cutting board. We will gently cut the part that is attached. Gently pull it apart. Voila. Now two more hot dogs. Now, while we're cutting this, I think we need to address the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I'm not actually making these bagels from scratch. I'm just buying them from Fran's Bakery or something. Now, there's a lot of Seattle Times articles that have come out recently that have claimed that Seattle is now a new bagel heaven. But I'm not sure I agree. You know, the two places that come to top of mind are one, it's near us, it's called Mount Bagel, and whenever I go, there's a massive line. It lasts an hour. I don't like lines. That automatically lowers Mount Bagel to like maybe 3 out of 5 stars. Then there's also Hey Bagel, New Districts. And you know, Hey Bagel is good and all, but I go, it's staffed by all these college kids. They don't really care about having a good bagel buying experience. They're not very friendly. They just want you out, next person in the line. And then the bagels go stale pretty fast if I leave them in the fridge. And you know, quite honestly, both of these places, they just give you cool bagels. Neither of them will put cream cheese in it for you. They won't toast it for you. They won't grill a hot dog for you. It's not an experience. Let me put it that way. Alright, so now we're ready to test the stickiness of our hot dogs. If I had to predict this, the vegan one is going to stick. The beef ones are going to roll. Let's see. Oh man, we got some steam coming out of here. Let's quickly test the vegan one. Oh, it's sticky. Let's test the beef ones. Oh, nice. We got a good char on it. Good char on it. Look at that. Nice. We're going to roll these slightly. Now, if I did my due diligence, I would have oiled the grill for this vegan one here because, you know, it doesn't really have a lot of fat. It's loaded with protein. These hot dogs, they have a lot of saturated fat. They're covered in this, like, sheep intestine casing, like, who knows? I mean, it is Hebrew National, so supposedly it's kosher, but I never heard anything about sheep intestine not being kosher. Okay, let's try to fudge this one. It's tough. Okay, it's rolling. Nice. Got some char on it. Didn't stick too much. It's doing good. All right, let's let it cook for longer. So a bagel cannot be complete without a good toast. So we're actually going to put the bagels in the grill, which sounds like a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. So let's also check on how done everything is. Wow. Ooh. This looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bagels face down on this rack here. Got some crumbs. Hold on. Oh no, we don't have any room. One more. And I think this one might suffer, but let's try it. Okay, this one's still stuck. We're gonna get it off the grill. We're gonna start cooking it. Okay, there we go. We got our vegan dog ready to go, ready to eat. All right, now it's time to chop this up, and we're gonna put it on a bagel. Let's get over to the table. All right, so the grill is off. The bagels are toasting. Vegan dog's ready to cut. As I said before, I was thinking of making little pepperoni pieces. I could also do a little like slice, just kind of like zucchini spiral the hot dog around the bagel. But I think for this one, it's going to be filled with like pea protein and bean stuff, so it's going to crumble. So we'll try to use this bagel knife. And by the way, the bagel knife is very important. It's the only thing that can truly cut through a bagel. If you don't use the bagel knife, you are lost. And we're going to use the bagel knife for the hot dog because I don't want to use another knife. So get in here, give it a little cut. Now again, the bagel knife is not very good for the hot dog cutting, but I still want to use it because this is a bagel channel, not a hot dog channel. So I'll cut little coins here. We're gonna stuff this in our bagel. And wow, this is hot. It's right off the grill. And now that we're done cutting, I can smell this very peppery scent just wafting out of this. So they did a very good job making it spicy to our liking. So the first thing we got to do on a bagel is add the cream cheese. This is actually the last thing you do on a Seattle dog, which is pretty funny. But for this, we're gonna get the cream cheese on first. We're gonna peel this back, get a big wad of cream cheese here, get this all over the toasted section. And these bagels, I'm not gonna give them a 5 out of 5 stars. I think these like Seattle International bagels, they're way too crumbly. They're not very fresh. And I think going back to earlier in the video, when I was specifically talking about how bad I thought, Hey Bagel and Mount Bagel were compared to the Height, they're still very good bagels. They're fresh, they're crispy on the outside, they're soft on the inside. They're not all crumbly like this. And I think that's why people really like them. Okay, so now that I got my little layer of cream cheese on here, I could either decide to go double cream cheese, and I think I will. We'll get some cream cheese on the other side too. I just can't run out for the beef hot dog deliciousness, so maybe only a light layer of cream cheese on the top side. Just get that in here. Okay, so the next step, it's the hot dog. So we got these beautiful coins. We'll hand place them directly onto the bagel. So let's place these guys like little pieces of pepperoni. You know what? I'll eat one for good measure. Not bad. Now, what's the next thing that goes on a hot dog? Some of you might put your mustard on first. I always put my ketchup on first. I also don't have any relish. I never really liked that relish stuff. It's like very sweet. I think the ketchup adds enough sweetness here. So we'll just get this ketchup onto the hot dog, that cane sugar for sweetness. And now it's time for the strong stuff, the German mustard, the whole seed mustard. So let's get some of this guy. We'll just kind of dump it. And we want to spread it around just enough so that the flavor blends in here. I also don't want to get this, too dirty with ketchup stains on it, because I'm going to have to put it back in our beautiful Sierra Nevada mustard jar. And I do want to use this mustard for some other things, so try my best here. Okay, now the finishing touch for the hot dog bagel, it's the sauerkraut. More German stuff. I mean, hot dogs were originally German to begin with, but I do feel like Americans have kind of monopolized this style of hot dog. So even though we're using all the German parts, it's pretty American at this point. Okay, so let's get the sauerkraut on there. It's a delicate process. And back in the day, sailors used to imbibe sauerkraut so that they could, get enough nutrients to stave off scurvy for the duration of their trip. I just eat it because it's good. Sailors used to think it was bad, but I like it. And here it is, our vegan hot dog bagel, ready to eat. Would you like to be my vegan bagel hot dog tester? Come here. Come here. All right, it's gonna have to be for another day. But here it is, the bagel vegan hot dog. And now it's time for the beef. And we've arrived with our beef. Now, if you take a look at one of these hot dogs, it's beautifully charred. I'm gonna nibble on the end here. Perfectly grilled, tons of oil leaking out. The saturated fat is what really made it not stick, as opposed to the vegan hot dog. But honestly, the vegan hot dog did pretty good. I got it up, I got it hot enough. It unstuck naturally. You watch those, YouTube videos where you've got someone cooking on a stainless steel pan. This stainless steel pan is pretty good, but they always have this like method of it unsticks itself. You just gotta wait. You gotta wait for the heat. The meat sticks naturally, it unsticks, don't do it too early. With this, you know, I tried to follow the advice with the vegan dog. It worked. Okay, now let's cut this one up. Let's get it into coins, just like the vegan dog here. And again, I'm gonna use this suboptimal bagel cutting knife for it because, again, it's a bagel channel. And you know, speaking of knife mechanics, the reason the bread knife works so well for bagels is that, you know, it's got this crispy crust on the outside, and on the inside it's nice and fluffy. So you have these blades to get past the really crunchy part and into the soft part. And I think for the vegan dogs, the whole thing was just kind of crumbly. But for this hot dog, you know, it was crispy on the outside, kind of soft on the inside. So I think this is actually a good choice for the beef hot dogs. All right, next thing, cream cheese, as expected. So get another big wad of this, get it on here. I'll go for the extra cream cheese, you know, the double-sided cream cheese, just like for the vegan dog. Let's get that on here. And let's just spread it around. Side one done. And you know, one important thing about bagels is which one is the top side and which one is the bottom side. So you got this like thick flat part, it's the bottom side. This more curved, smaller side is the top side. So I'm gonna stick our little hot dog pepperonis on the bottom side. That's where I want them. Okay, next thing, ketchup, as before. Not a relish guy. Let's get that on there. Next thing, whole grain mustard, German style. Let's get that on there. Boom, 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 boom. Final thing, sauerkraut. Oh no. Let's go. Shake all the liquid out. Get it on. Shake all the liquid out. Get it on. Now top it. And there we have it. Our beef hot dog, jalapeno cheddar bagel. We didn't put hot sauce on it. It's got jalapenos inside. It's good enough. You can put jalapenos on your hot dogs if you come to Seattle at the Seattle food trucks. I recommend go to Capitol Hill, get the jalapenos, get the grilled onions, get the cream cheese. And you know, there was this one time I negotiated with them. They were like, $9 for a hot dog. And I was like, no. That's way too much money. $8 for a hot dog. And the dude was like, no, it's $9. And then I was like, I'm gonna leave if I don't get it for $8. So, you know, I got it for $8. He started making it. He thought I was kidding. And I was like, $8, man, $8. And you know what? He did it. He gave me the hot dog for $8. So you never know until you try. And I'm gonna try this delicious hot dog bagel. Now that's what I call a hot dog. And that's what I call a bagel. I will see you next time if we ever make a video 5, because, you know, it's been a long time. Could be a long time for the next one, but I'll try. See you, everyone. Bye.